Hey, collective. So, I am about to defend myself a little bit. And honestly, I almost feel silly doing it because I am always preaching about who cares, right? Who cares what other people think about you? Who cares what other people say about you, right? And 98% of the time, I really do feel that way, and I live that way. But every once in a while, I will hear the people around me make such a comment about me. Of course, it's always indirectly, but I'm not stupid. In fact, I'm very intuitive. I can read between the lines. But every once in a while, I will hear people make a comment that I just can't. I can't let it go without speaking the truth publicly like I'm doing now. I just can't. Which is what brings me to this video now. So, just a little bit ago, I was sitting with someone, and out of the blue, she looks at me and says, "Rusty has mental illnesses. She just doesn't take medicine for them." And I mean, it was really out of the blue. I don't think anyone was talking about mental illnesses or medicine or anything. So, of course, I shot her a confused look, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "You've got mental illnesses. You just don't take medicine for them." So, I just want to state for the record that, wrong about that. You see, I have never in my life been to a therapist or a psychiatrist or any sort of mental health place, no health department, nothing like that. Never in my entire life have I ever received a diagnosis, right? Like some people are bipolar, some people have borderline personality disorder, some people have narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial behavior, all of that stuff. Me, myself, personally, I have never, until I went to rehab, sometime a few months back, and they told me that I did have complex PTSD, right? From the abuse that I have suffered since I was a small baby. It's been physical, sexual, mental, emotional, spiritual. I really have went through a lot of abuse. And, some symptoms of complex PTSD, you're very jumpy. Someone can make the slightest noise and I jump out of my skin. I apologize profusely, even when there's nothing to apologize about. Things like that. But I've never had any sort of mental disorder that requires medicine. I don't even take any sort of mood stabilizer. And in fact, I'm usually surrounded by, 4 or 5 other women that I live with in sober living. I am the only one that doesn't take a single pill. I mean, I don't have any medicine to take whatsoever, right? And I've really been proud of myself for that because I was on Suboxone for 17 years. And whenever I came off of the Suboxone, I told myself, I want to try this life thing without any pills of any kind, no medicine, any whatsoever. And so that's what I've been doing. And I understand completely that the people who have been running these smear campaigns about me, they are people that are supposed to know me. They are the people who grew up with me, who raised me even, right? So these are people that realistically, they should know me. They should know my mental health. But here's the thing. Those people are liars. And I mean, they are big time liars. They've paid doctors to alter my medical records to claim that I am crazy or that I do have mental disorders. And they did this for the false power of attorney to be able to steal my money legally in a court of law. This is no secret. I talk about this all of the time. But I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way today. It really bothered me because there's no shame in having mental health issues. There's no shame in it whatsoever. And if I had any sort of disorder like that, I would scream it from the rooftops. I have no shame in my body. I love me some me. And I think I am a little bit autistic. But, I don't take any medicine for that either. So, I don't know. This is the last time that I will ever defend or say anything about my mental health, right? But it is what it is. I am medicine free, and I'm damn proud of it. Much love.